Kelly's back doing another place setting for us. I'm so happy to have her here today doing these. Go ahead and get us started.
All right, well, this time I've actually preset the silverware with the fork on the left and our spoons and knives on the right-hand side, and just a simple napkin placement with the edge and the open end away from your person. We're gonna start with our cover plate like normal. Our cover plate this time is gold with the scalloped edge. This one goes well with a lot of the pieces that we use here at the bed and breakfast. It's just very simple, but yet elegant at the same time with that scalloped edge. The dishes that we're going to use is actually going to be a set that we have. It is our Royal Dalton Litchfield set. This one in particular has a nice green and gold edge around it. And we use this, we can use it in the summer and the spring, and we can also use it in the winter with the different dinner plates that we have. And I'm going to go through a couple different plates with this setting to show you what different options that we have, because we do have another set here as well. And this is our, this one has just a plain gold rim on it, and this is an Oxford plate. And you can see it's a little bit simpler. The design's not as detailed as on this plate, so this is another plate that we use quite often with different pieces when we like to mix and match here at the bed and breakfast.
And I'll confess, I'm Betty Budget, so I only buy 2 place settings.
Yes.
In many cases, or
yes.
2 plates and 2 luncheon plates, or 2 cups and saucers, because we often have no more than 5 guests at a time.
Correct.
And often have only 2. So I can set up a different place setting every day of the week because I have 2 plates of one and 2 cups and saucers from another, and we really do mix and match a lot. But that's one of my, I guess, budget tips for this.
Yes.
Look for them on sale, and sometimes there'll only be a couple place settings left. So for a family of 8 that won't work, but if you're serving just a couple, go ahead and pick them up and then mix and match.
Yeah, and I didn't grab it this time, but we do have another fall piece that we just added, and it goes very, very well with this set, but that'll be for a different place setting at a different time. So, all right, so we're gonna start with this, and I'm gonna show it to you with 2 different luncheon plates. We're gonna start with this one here. This plate here is another it's part of that Litchfield Royal Dalton set. Same thing, except for this one here has the holly and the berries in it, and so therefore we can use it into the winter, not necessarily just Christmas, but it'd be a winter plate, and it's our little luncheon plate there that we can use to carry out the fruit or the parfaits as well. And you can see how nice that green dish looks on top of that plate there. It looks so pretty. Yeah, it does really pick up that holly.
And chances are that pattern came out with another plate for that size, and then they added it as a holiday version, so that you're not stuck buying a holiday plate if you really don't want it to be holiday. We've got both of them out here.
But I'd like to show you also the same different plate, that same luncheon plate with that on there as well.
Oh boy, that's pretty.
Yeah, just that very basic gold trim on there with this. You can really makes the holly and stuff pop out without that extra design on the plate.
That ivory band really does pull that out, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Good choice.
All right, so I'm also going to show you the other luncheon plate that goes with this set. This is same family, same brand of plates, just a different pattern around the edge. This one is more floral, and it does not have the holly or the berries in it. So this is one we would use spring through summer and maybe even fall.
We could use that year round if we needed to.
Yeah, all year. And then, like I said, you do this. It's got the green around this floral pattern. Looks really pretty with the green glass on the top.
And the interesting thing to me is you don't have to use red and green. I mean, those colors, there's really not much red in there, if any. There's some red on the berries, but it's a muted red. It's certainly not a bright Christmas red. It's not a bright Christmas green. And yet those are very clearly Christmas accent plates that they produced. And that gives us, again, just a different look, but we can still keep it with the holiday season.
Very well. Okay. So since we've been going with the holiday theme, we'll go ahead and put this here. There's that. Now we like to jazz our plates up a little bit And we bring out little things to put on there. You can put that in your little fruit dish. You can lay it across the plate. You can move your napkin to the plate. Let me get my napkin right. To the plate, and then add that on there as well, which would be very nice there. A couple different things we will do for glasses is that I don't have a bread plate for this bunch. I do have one, it's just not with me.
Okay, perhaps I can be your assistant and find one.
That would be great. While Gwen is looking for that, I am going to go ahead and go through different stemware that we would use for this particular thing. I have the, for the winter, we can use this etched goblet, winter goblet, and we would use this for water. And then I have the glass that would match our fruit dish here for juice. And then for this particular set, since we're doing winter, I have the gold rim saucer and the gold rimmed tea or coffee cup here. During the other ones, we have another tea set that actually has this design on it that we would use if I was to use that particular plate. And then here is the bread plate that I had forgotten earlier. So here it is, and it goes up to the left-hand side above your fork. If you wanted to switch out your glasses and stemware, I've brought a couple different pieces. This being for your fruit, we have the pedestal dish here, which kind of with that, what would this be called?
Well, the one in your left hand is definitely a Waterford. The other one looks like Waterford. It may not be, but we do have several of those Waterford sherbets.
But I just love these glasses.
That's a Waterford juice glass as well.
And I love these glasses. I use them all the time. I think they're very fancy with that design on the glasses, and then they match this, and it just kind of fancies it up a little bit, and the light hits it in the morning for breakfast, and it's very, very pretty. So that would be another option. So not only do we like to mix up the flatware or dishes, we also like to mix and match our glasses as well, because I could use this. I could pull in just the plain glass for that as well. I could continue on with my green to bring out the holly and use that if I didn't want to use the pedestal parfait cup. So anyway, I think that's it with this.